Well, welcome to Thoughtful Thinking and Rearranging My Prejudices today. And we appreciate uh, Double E Creation Boutique for their support. And we'll just get right on to it. I think love is love, and I can understand homosexual love. And I can appreciate it and uh, not have an issue with it at all because I believe that love is love. I don't and bisexuals that's okay. I don't understand a lot of it, but I can go along with it. But when you get down to this transgender stuff, I have a little issue of wrapping my head around it. I try, but I'm not a biologist, but I know what a woman is. Oh well, anyway, uh, these guys, they don't look like women to me, but they're competing in women's sports, and that's what I have a issue with. I mean, yeah, that is just really something I just have an issue with. And whether they're the big brawny or the guys like this, they have no business in the women's sports. And the left wing, they're just supporting that all the way. But what I'm saying is, if these guys want to participate in women's sports, they ought to be totally committed. And this little gadget here, works really good on bulls. It turns a big old husky bull into a steer, just about a month, 6 weeks or something. So they can change that up pretty easy there and not painless. And this transports, I just don't understand. The women and men, they're different. Our joints are different. I mean, our DNA is different. And you get a big old male body in there, he's going to win that stuff. I mean, it don't make any difference. This guy here, he's competing in women's sports. He's 6'3", 230 pounds. Uh, I mean, look at that. And I just think they're just mediocre guys wanting some publicity and stuff and getting their name in a book someplace. I just don't. I just like I say, I just don't understand it. And we'll just think it's unfair. I think it's an unfair advantage. But the Democrats are still got Trump in their head, and they're pushing that stuff and working around everything that he was doing different. This women's sports, that's something else. And they understand that if you repeat the truth, the lie often enough, it becomes a truth. And that's what they're doing. And this gingerbread man person, I'm sorry I slipped up. That's a gingerbread person, not a gingerbread man. I mean, my apologies on that. But they're teaching in these little elementary schools. They're trying to confuse these kids. They ask them who they are, what they are, and they don't know. They're just kids. They want to play. They don't worry about that. That's just part of the agenda. And the Psychological Association kind of goes along with that, but they're not totally committed. I think they left a little foot out of the water there. And the gender unicorn, there's another way they're pushing that. Just let the kids be kids. The population of transgenders is only about a half of 1%. And the population grew of transgenders by about close to 400,000 last year, but most 62% of it was what to come across the border illegally. And we look at the DNA of these babies, and the male isn't the female DNA, and the genes are just different. And they don't sit there in the womb and discuss what kind of sex they're going to be when they get out. And when a boys participate in that athletic deal for the women, they're going to win most of the time. And when the kids reach puberty, they are still probably all straight arrows or something. But yeah, this kind of tickles me here. They said I was once trapped in a woman's body, but then I was born. Well, that pretty well sums me up. And the left wing is just blowing that horn and just ruining our lives with so much propaganda out there floating. All the news media and everything is just pushing that real hard. And old Goathead says that the conspiracy is not really conspiracy, it's just stupidity. And, our words are meaningless unless we take a little action on it, and we need to do something like that, and our rights are only as good as what we're willing to fight for. And that's thoughts while thinking and rearranging my prejudices, and a reminder that the Constitution limits government, not the people.